Hello everyone. In today's lecture, I will explain the question answers of chapter 2, that is teeth and digestive system of grade 4. First is, what are milk teeth? The first set of teeth of a child is called milk teeth, or we also call them temporary teeth. When the child take birth, at that time baby doesn't have any teeth. As it grows, he is about 2.5 years old, he or she has 20 teeth. This first set of teeth which grows, which are total 20 in number, these are only known as milk teeth or temporary teeth. Why do we call them temporary teeth? Because as the child is about after 6 years, it start falling off and these are replaced by another set of teeth. That's why we call them temporary. Second, what are permanent teeth? Permanent teeth, it is the second set of teeth which takes the place of the milk teeth. These are total 32 in number. And why do we call them permanent? Because once they will fall off, it is no, these teeth are not replaced by any other set of teeth. That's why we call them adult teeth, also we call them permanent teeth also. Third is, what is digestion? Digestion is simply the process of breaking down of food into simpler substances and to absorb the nutrients from the food. This is known as digestion. So how will explain the digestion? Simply the process of breaking down of food into simpler substances is called digestion. There are many different organs which work together to digest the food. It does not work of just one or two organ. Now, question number 4 is, name any 4 organs involved in the digestion, in the process of digestion of food. The different organs which are involved in the process of digestion of food are mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. These are the different names. First of all, we eat the food, then food enter. We chew the food in the mouth. In the mouth only, there is salivary gland that continuously releasing or secreting the digestive juice that is known as saliva, which mix up into the food and makes the food soft. Along with it, it help in making it this soft and moist so that we can swallow the food easily. After this, food enters into the food pipe. Through the food pipe, food enters into the stomach. In the stomach, food is further broken down with the help of different different digestive juices. Along with it, there is one organ that is called liver. Liver produces the digestive juice bile. That bile also, it also work in the stomach only, and this also help in breaking down the food further. After this, food will enter into the small intestine, which is a long coiled tube like structure where the nutrients which are present in the food, these are absorbed by the walls of small intestine, and the food is further broken down. Now that food, this undigested food, is then transported to the large intestine, where the walls of large intestine, they absorb the water, and the faces, the waste, it is then removed from the body with the through anus. After this, question number 5, what are microbes? What are microbes? Simply, the micro means which we cannot see, very very small, very tiny living beings. We call them microorganisms also. So microbes are very tiny living things or living organisms or living beings that cannot be seen with our naked eyes. We need microscope. Microscope is name of the instrument which we need to see the microbes. Naked eyes means when we are not wearing any lens or something, then it means that. Second part of this question is name the diseases which are caused by microbes. You can name any diseases, for example, typhoid, polio, common cold. These all are different examples, even the skin infections, athlete's foot. These all are caused by the action of microbes. Microbes, microorganisms, they are good also, they can be helpful also. For example, these are used to make curd, to convert to make bread also, and even in treatment of few diseases. But they are harmful also, they cause different type of diseases also. And four different microbes, for example, bacteria, then we have virus. These are examples of few microbes. Next is give the uses of different types of teeth. We have different types of teeth on the basis of their function, on the basis of the functionality of the teeth. We have divided it into four categories. First one is incisors. Incisors are the front one teeth which help in cutting and biting the food. Four in upper jaw and four in lower jaw. After the second canine, yes, first one is, you can see, you can look into the picture. First one is these one, the front one, these are four in upper jaw, four in lower jaw. These are incisors. Their function is they help in cutting and biting the food. After this, exactly along with the incisors, one this, another one this, two in upper jaw, two in lower jaw. These are canines. They help in, they are bit sharp. They help in tearing the food. After this third one, along with the canines, these two, you can see these two here, two on this side. So four in upper jaw, four in lower jaw. These are premolars. Premolars, they help in crushing the food. After this last one, these are molars. They help in biting and chewing and grinding the food. And the last one, this one, it grows later on, we call it wisdom tooth also. So two here, two in upper jaw, two in lower jaw, wisdom teeth also. Okay, and one more thing. Now see, you can see this picture is given for the labeling. This picture is given for the labeling. Question can come in this form also, that you have to draw any diagram, or it can come in this way also, that a diagram is already there, you have to label the different parts of the parts of it. First of all, for C, just take care when you are attempting these type of questions, just take care of the numbering. Let's start with this. First one is, you can see the process of digestion, it start from the mouth only. Mouth only. First answer is mouth. Second one is, this one is food pipe. Now only have explained the process of digestion. Third one is stomach. Fourth is liver. Then this is inside, in inner one, this is your small intestine. Outer one is your large intestine. And last one is anus. Next is question number 7. List the ways that can help us to protect our teeth. So the ways which can help in protecting our teeth are, first of all, we should brush our teeth twice a day. Second, we should remove the food particles. We should not let the food particles stuck in the teeth. So how can we remove? We can remove these food particles by rinsing our mouth after every meal. Third, avoid eating too many chocolates, candies, or sweets as they stick to the teeth and they can cause tooth decay. Fourth is we should eat healthy food. We should eat the fruit which is rich in calcium. For example, we should eat fruits, vegetables which will make our teeth strong. We should drink milk on everyday basis for healthy teeth. After this, question number 8 is draw a well-labeled diagram of digestive system. In the diagram, first of all, you have to practice this diagram. This is the easiest way to draw the diagram which I have shared with you. I will tell you the different parts. I have already explained this. I will simply tell the different parts of it. First of all, we have here mouth. Then from the mouth, here you can see buccal cavity. Here salivary gland is also present on the top. After that, when we eat the food, we chew the food entered into this long pipe-like structure. This is either we call it esophagus or food pipe. After this, food enter into the stomach, where food is further broken down with the help of digestive juices. This is liver, this triangular shape. This is liver. It continuously produces the digestive juice known as bile juice. Then gallbladder, pancreas, these are also organs of the digestive system. After this, food enter into the here inside in the small intestine, and from the small intestine here also food is further broken down, and undigested food is entered. It is sent from small intestine to the large intestine, where walls of the large intestine they absorb the extra water which is present in the food, and waste is transferred down through anus. This waste, these faces are removed from the body. Question number, after this in between question, draw a well labeled diagram of parts of tooth. First of all, that red color which is visible to us in the mouth, that is we call it gum. The part of the tooth which grows above the gums, we call it crown. This portion, the white which is visible to us. After the second, the part of the tooth which is attached to the gum, this is known as neck. And the part of the tooth which grows below the gum inside, we call it root. Now there are different layers. The outermost layer is known as enamel. Second is known as below enamel. Enamel is the hardest layer. Below the enamel layer, we have also one more hard layer, that is known as dentine. And after that, innermost layer, this is soft. We call it pulp. All the blood vessels, nerves are present in this layer. This one, you can see these are the blood vessels, nerves. This was all about your chapter 2.